Okay, hello. This is Touch for Health 1 self-testing method. I'm doing this particularly for my students who want to work with animals. It's really helpful for being a surrogate yourself if you haven't got a surrogate, and fantastic for anyone learning Touch for Health. It helps you learn the routine, and also you can test yourself and correct yourself. So I'm not going to do the corrections. I'm just going to go through the positions fairly quickly, so just as a reminder for you. First of all, you need a working muscle, so anterior deltoid, make sure it locks. You can switch it off by squeezing it, and you can switch it on by stretching it. I've been hydrated from a hair pull, testing each time. Your switch buttons are okay. I'll touch my lips, test, collarbones, test, and tailbone, test. And if any of those cause a switch off, you need to do the correction. Same with the central meridian, should be running uphill, should be locking it uphill. Downwards should unlock, and upwards should lock. And if it's the wrong way around, if it's not doing that at all, you need to flush out and reset. So refer to your book. So if that's okay, we can proceed on to the muscle tests. First one is the supraspinatus, the central meridian, it's the mind. Arms out, sort of ready for a hug. Like so. I'm going to pull the arm across the body and I'm going to meet my pressure. See if that's locking. It is. Fine. Next one is the teres major, which is the governing meridian. Just letting my wrist sort of flop. It's kind of like a lever here on the side of my wrist. I'm not bracing into my back. It's just kind of loose on my hips, but then bringing my elbow back. The test is to bring it forwards, or pressure. The direction of test is to come forwards. I'm just going to meet my pressure. Same there. The next one is the stomach meridian, pectoralis major clavicular, shoulder in place, arm straight out, direction of test is out and down, so I'll just test like so and like so. Next one is the spleen meridian, so we think of our penguin impression for this. It's the latissimus dorsi muscle. I'm going to try and push my arm away from my body. Test like so. The shoulders need to be in place, otherwise I'm cheating, not using that muscle at all. Next one is the subscapularis muscle, heart meridian. So I'm thinking maybe our puppet impression here. I'm going to see if I can rotate that arm forwards and meeting my pressure. Okay. Next one's a leg one. Okay, slightly tricky to show you in here. I will need to get on a chair to give you impression. You'll get it when you see it. Don't get on a chair at home, don't get your clients on chairs, just so you can see while I'm on camera. So this is kind of our step up. This is the quadriceps, the small intestine meridian. I want to get my leg up, foot relaxed. I'm not going to lift it quite that high though. And I need to be able to just about see my toes as I'm standing here, foot relaxed. Direction of pressure is down, so I can test that. Just above the knee. There's only one hand on the client, you'd use two, but this is enough to tune in, just get used to tuning into your muscles. Next one is the Peroneus, which is the bladder meridian. This is the foot one, difficult to show you on camera really, but hopefully you'll get the gist. I've rotated my foot so that my little toe is coming up towards the outside of my knee. Okay, imagine my heel is on the ground. That will be the bracing position here on the ground, sitting or standing. And then the direction of the test is to push down, okay, towards the outside of the foot, and use your whole hand. Okay, so I'll just test that. You can't see, I'll just do the tests, that's fine. Next one is the kidney meridian, so it's down the chair, another leg one. The leg actually goes out to the side, it's like you're going to kick a football. So the leg is rotated out, so I can kick that football. I'm not going to take it quite that high up in there, but just so you can see. And the direction of test is to push the leg away from the body, out and away from the body. Okay, like so. I've got a hand on something, so I'm stable. Next, another leg one, just so I'll stay here for now. So this one will be leg outside, gluteus medius, circulation sex. Last one was the kidney, it's a psoas muscle. This one is circulation sex, leg out to the side, and I'm going to push this leg towards the other one. That's the direction of test, and I'll do the same. Hold on to something, on this chair, and same on the other side. I'm going to jump down And we've got now the teres minor, which is in the triple warmer meridian. So we've got this position here. How? And the direction of test is across the body. Okay, so again, make sure the shoulders are in place, no creeping up with those shoulders, and just directing across the body, and I'm meeting my pressure. It's a really good idea to do this in a mirror, so you can just check on things like shoulders creeping up and all that kind of naughtiness. Okay, that was teres minor triple warmer. This one is the gallbladder meridian, anterior delta. We've met this because it's our indicator muscle. Direction of test is down the side of the body, so I should test that and then test that. It's followed by the liver meridian muscle, the pectoralis major sternal, not clavicular this time, it's the sternal. Again, shoulder in place, and I'm pushing away and up from the body for the test, so that big test. Okay. Next one is the anterior serratus. When I get down, I'd actually be reaching for a book, if you can see me fully. And direction of test is pushing down, so I shall test. And then test. So it wouldn't be crouching down for that one, just so you can see. Final one is back on the chair, and I've just done his lung. This one is the large intestine meridian. Just difficult to get back on a chair for this one on the ground. I've got my foot and whole leg rotated in. You see something rotated in. I'm not going to have my leg out that far though for the test position. It doesn't need to go that far. I'm going to push this leg towards the other one. Testing from the outside of my knee, and same with this one. Okay, so the leg is slightly forwards. We think about 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock. If the other one leg's in the middle of the clock, the other one is out at 2 o'clock, or vice versa, 10. Okay, so hopefully that will help you. Now, if there's something that's switching off, do learn to tune into any little wobbles and shakes in your body. Something is switching off, do the correction. Get your purple books out, because you've got the order of corrections in the purple book. So go for that top heading on the big table with the muscles down one side and all the corrections on the top, and that should just remind you. Okay, so hopefully that will help. I look forward to seeing it part 2.